Hey. I'm hearing background static. I don't like that. Just making sure that isn't too loud. Alright, trying it now. Ooh, framey. Testing. 1, 2, 3. It is not working.
Worse than wrath!
Damn, that is way too loud. Was I not even showing up over the actual game down there? Okay. Let's try this again. So this should definitely work. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. I think this is a little better, but I want to turn myself up a bit. I don't want to turn the game down anymore. So we'll just put both to 0.5. I'm going to turn the volume overall down. And hopefully that doesn't affect the game too much. So if I do this, would this not affect it at all? No. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move the microphone. I don't want to give myself up. So. Also, I should look at the settings. Just uncap the frame rate. I'm not even reaching max frames anyway, I don't think. As for this, shadow quality can go down a little bit. Actually, no, shadow quality is nice. Shading quality. Oof. Sorry, I want that. Wow, the change I made was not to my computer's benefit. I don't have the best rig, but I have a pretty good one. It's more made for studio work, but I did install the recent game drivers that came out for Wilds. which we will be playing
Venture
in
past the palisade
sub
at your
4
own
hours
risk.
when it
There's no
globally
guarantee
launches.
of safety out in the wild.
I know the like New Zealand trick apparently works, which pisses me off.
Beautiful view from these cliffs.
I am.
Real long way
Jealous?
down, too.
Yeah, that little jingle. It's like I have Sting, but it's how it works. It tells me when to lose. I don't even think I got that on my other character.
Zara. They may be small, but they'll overwhelm you if you're not careful.
Worse than rock!
I was just getting warmed up.
What's up, fucker?
Worse than rock!
Coming from your right.
Dead!
Hey! Over here! One for you!
Really learn how to use it.
Sick!
You're tracking me a little too well.
Seek!
What was that, guy? Oh, when you jump, there's a page that kind of jumps to it, though. It's not very... I like
This is the Hengen's place. Or was. It's the Zarub's now.
Am I crouched? No, I'm
Right
just that
behind you.
short. Really? Who the fuck is this door made for? Oh my god. My head is where the fucking handle is? What's up, fucker?
Worse than rock!
Show me what you got! Next one's mine!
Hey, teamwork. That was cute. Alright. Okay. Character. I want more essence. Ooh, we should really upgrade some other stuff, though. We'll get into all that stuff later, but right now... What do I need this one for? I need a grimoire with that. Okay, so if I find a grimoire, I can use these things. That's cool. That's cool. I kind of want to hold off on this, though. I really like the ice thing. Might purchase that. I'm gonna want that. I kind of want to do like a melee mage hybrid, but I'm not confident. What are we whining for? Do you want out? I think my dog wants out of my room. Come on. Let's go. One dog wanted out, the other one wanted in. Okay. I do like bleed effects, I will say. Unarmed attacks, what? What? Woo. I do like me some martial combat. I will say though, I don't like that I have to, I don't like the dual wielding aspect of fist. Like, you only punch with your right hand. Skyrim did that shit too. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan. Alright, what am I doing here? I really like this ability. Increasing the duration is also good. But we're gonna make for the ranger druid type shit we're doing that. It happened again. When I was heating up my soup tonight, I heard the same scratching. And sure enough, the Zorup was outside. I dragged my chair in front of the door, but it didn't try to break through. It just poked around the weed patch and stared at me through the window. What does it want? Do Zorups always bother people like this? Worse yet, why do I sometimes feel tempted to let it in? I keep having this dream about it. I'm always sitting at my table, and the Zorup is there. And we're looking at a loaf of bread on the plate. When I reach for the bread, I wake up. What if it's the same Zorup, and it's just curious? What if it's hungry? I mean, what could have hurt? What am I thinking? This place has scrambled my head.
Anything juicy? Maybe it has something to do with that wall painting in the other room. Let's check it out. I'm no art critic, but I've never seen a mural like that. Looks like an elf and Zorup holding hands. What do you see?
I guess I'll go with this one.
Why don't we ask Tehangan about it? It's her house. She ought to know something.
Deadass arms.
What's that Zorup doing out here all by himself?
The Tesseract.
finally Zarup. Don't see that every day. Of course, you don't see them fighting their friends every day either.
Attempt to imitate Zarup voices.
I don't speak I agree. He's not hurting anyone. In fact, we're near Dehangan's house.
Looks like there should be something here. And there's not. Oh, sad times. Yeah, eat your laxin', so we're just gonna be. What is up with that? Is that because of like settings I did? Or is that just the way the sky looks? Like, I admit I don't know if I did something to make that happen. Turn everything to epic, see what chaos ensues. Jeez. I'm doing the bad thing. It still looks like that. I'm just gonna assume that it's meant to, I guess. Let's go around the right and then we'll double back that way. Did it just shrink? The fucking pigeon has pin particles. I made it to Dawn Shore only to find that the old landing point is infested with Zarups. These little monsters would surely attack me on sight, and the boat is too damaged to sail elsewhere. Supplies are low. I can't take on that many Zarups on my own. I'd rather face a slow, hungry death than a violent one. Hell nah. Hell, starving to death? I don't know. I don't got that much willpower. If this is the last thing I write, whoever is reading this, please remember me. Being forgotten terrifies me far more than death ever could. Lucian Frege. What's up, boys? Oh, yeah. Come on. You've made the jump 100 times. You can do it one more. Come on. Come on. You want some attention, buddy? You want some attention? I'll give you some attention. Do some better moves. No, no kisses. God, that sky is wigging me out. Just don't look at it. Avert thine eyes. We went that way. Brigand Sleeps. I don't even think I got those on my other character, so there is randomized loot. What are we doing? Why are you doing that? Stop it. Ow! Golly. Wait, what did these guys do again? Power attack damage? Yeah, I don't be doing all that. I do like stun buildup though. So I plan to switch between spell and potentially blade. And if I could, you know, cast spells without a grimoire, that'd be great. But, you know. I don't know. We'll decide as I go along. I have this, like, druidic, like, a Celtic type shit going on. That's why I made her a redhead. But, yeah, we'll see how I feel going forward. Hello.
Get you!
Ice is baller.
Another win, but who's counting?
I feel like lightning should stack a little faster. This house feels like it should. What's up, Otis? You want out too? Okay, now the other dog goes out. If the other one comes in, I'm gonna throw it fit. Okay. Hopefully no more interruptions come. In order to fix the thing that was happening at the end of the first stream of Avowed, I just downloaded it on PC. Word to Xbox for allowing that to happen. I didn't have to buy it again on like Steam or anything. I just straight up downloaded it and it carried over my saves and everything. Super fire. Which I thought I'd have to like stream in order for that functionality to work, but I didn't. I thought I missed that.
This one's mine. Nice shot!
Yeah. Woo! That double schmack. That double schmack was fire. You gotta kill this? You do. Word?
Worse than rot! Worse than rot!
Word. Is there a way to get up there? Or like to imagine there's something up there. That's where they came from. We all know where enemies come from is the way you're supposed to go. That just looks like a thing. It's gotta be a thing. I can smell it. Invisible walls cucking me. That's where I came from. I went that way instead of this way. It doesn't look like there is anything right there. So this must just be a bonus area of sorts. We'll go around right. We'll go around left. pistola. Ricola.
Yes, they'll never stop me. Wonder what he thought would happen.
Okay, so last time I actually found the chest that his key opens. Oh, I didn't pause for read. Oops. Before I found him. And his thing, his camp is right there, which I didn't realize was inside of it. Makes sense considering that over there you'll find a note saying that the cliff is viewable. Goes to show how blind I am. So lower ability cost and lower cooldown. That's cool. There's only 2 spells in there that I can use until I get Grimoire Mastery, which is level 5. And level 7. Good to know. Definitely seems like a lot. Ooh. Ooh. There's my ranger type ship. Okay. One last look. Okay. We're going on an adventure. We'll cycle back around to the main stuff. I'll do it the other way. On my main character, I do everything but the story last. At least until I catch up to my main character, I'll kind of reverse it. Oopsies. We might clear out that key. No. No, we'll just cycle back around to the Pyromancer's thing. And then go back to the main story type shit.
Bad luck to hang around a graveyard. Maybe we should move on. Even Pargrunan walls can't stand against this place. Unseen, unheard.
I wish I could put something else in the grenade slot, like another ability or something, because I don't want to use grenades, really. Wow. Nice. Right. Background and do maintenance. Why do I feel like he's harder to kill?
Hey! Over here!
This used to be a good fishing spot until something started dragging people away.
First get the leaves, his letters. Que larde! I'd heard a godlike had come to Paradise.
Oh, hey, Sansa. Comes on a little strong, that's all. He doesn't bite.
But to meet you, what an honor. Who is your patron? Were you drawn to this place?
Damn. I'm gonna say... I'm gonna do this
A
one.
godlike of unknown provenance. Even more interesting. Who knows? Perhaps you'll find the answers you're looking for here. Listen, you haven't been to the wilds east of the city, have you? I assume that's a no? Then have you seen a cartographer in the area? A human, about my height. He must have gone farther than I thought. His name is Girmund. He's my assistant, and I sent him to map the eastern wilds. I knew it would be perilous, but it's been a long time since he's written, even for him. Cartography is not for the slight. It requires a certain...
You know how many so-called
It's an
3 this month.
As I said, if you find him and bring me his map, I'll be glad to pay you for it. I may even have more work for you. When he last... If you find him, you're welcome anytime.
Well, that's our marching orders then.
Come on, game. Give me some.
Oh, please tell me I can go home now. Painted? Why would they do that?
It's true. It looked just like you. Not sure they got your eyes right, though.
So, they've made it their territory. We'll never get them out. I should have figured I wouldn't be able to fool someone like you. Have you ever felt aimless? Like you ought to have a purpose, but you don't? Like you'd do anything to find out why you're meant to be here? That's a stupid question, isn't it? Of course you'd understand. An animancer told me that I might have half a soul. I finally had an answer. The question was, who got the other half? I thought if I could meet this person and see what they were like, I might gain some purpose or something. And then I came here and found a Zorip. But what do I do about it? How do I not think about what I can never have? I'm so... I've got to find some meaning in all this. I can't go back and I can't go forward. I'm just stuck here. Lost. Again. Well, when you put it like that, all I want is to belong somewhere. Maybe I'm just not meant to. I'm so tired. I should go. Thank you for trying to sort through this.
Interesting. I chose a slightly different answer at the end there. Yeah, interesting. Oh, no. The end was the same. I didn't think the
You're here.
questions even...
Come to see your favorite lost soul again? Oh,
Okay.
you're here.
Oops.
Come to see your favorite lost soul again?
Greetings, friend. I suggest you take a look at my wares before you speak to Daggerda. Who knows what mood she's in today? From legitimate sources, clearly. From... Apologies, friend. People see me... I assure you, all of my wares have been vetted for... Well, I believe my wares speak for themselves. Figuratively, I mean.
Don't care.
The living lands are a dangerous place. Heading out to the wilds? Make sure you have... You don't want to...
Kai, I told you not to show your face around here again.
Come on. You're not still mad about that hunting knife, are you?
All right, no. You're clear. But you better pay up front this time.
I knew you'd come around. You miss me.
I'll let you think that. Now don't mind him. What are you interested in? Yeah, some of the oldest in Paradise. He's a headache, but that's because you want him to come back alive.
So you do care.
I lied to the garrote for you. Do I have to spell it out?
Ooh. How much do I have? Oh, I have enough. I know where that is. Lockpicks are more important than you think. Ooh.
Protect that pretty face. Arm.
Welcome to Dawnshore, Traveler. My name is Dagerda. You seem like you... And I promise a safe and pleasant transaction, despite whatever Volter told you. Ha! I'm sure he did. He'd rather chase off my customers than admit he was wrong. To be honest, stranger, I'm not inclined to go into it. He knows what he did, and let's leave it at that.
Ooh. That's expensive. I'm not balling yet, but I will be soon. Yoink.
Store's closed, everybody. My supplies are all spoken for. Again, store's closed.
Move along, baby.
Don't think you...
Sometimes I wonder whether it's worth the fight.
They've only been here a few years, but the adherents act like they run the place.
I'll just go ahead and see. I thought I was supposed to talk to, clearly not the ambassador. The chick I apparently had a relationship with. That I did not know about.
The city's under lockdown by order of the Cloud.
City is under lockdown.
Rumors of plague and all that.
Oh,
Citizens
okay,
of
so you
Paradise
got
are in it right
first.
now.
Got it.
I have traveled halfway across the world.
I wonder if I can. There is one particular quest I would like to do first.
Nice banner, ain't it? I found it on the beach, covered in bird shit. Must have washed ashore from parts unknown.
Best I can suggest is you find work in the shantytown docks.
The downside of Adir's new arrivals. Paradise doesn't have room
Ever
for
wish you could
everyone.
move back into Paradise?
Of course. Nothing out here. Lions and wolves.
You take that
Hey,
back.
moving them out.
There's some good
Crazy.
people here.
Little shits! Flying rats! What else are you gonna take? Stay back!
What we want.
They might circle around. I don't want you to get hurt. They've got my crew's swollen nets. The one treasure I have in this world, but no. I can't even keep that. I've climbed rigging for years. It's not like I can't fetch them myself, but... what if the birds knock me off? You're right. I suppose if you're godlike, I'd start looking in high places around the shantytown. I don't know why they line their nests with them, but...
Hope you're limber and light on your feet. Oh,
Oh, damn, he
and
marks it for
don't
you.
mind getting pecked.
That would have been nice.
Even here, you can't beat the view.
don't want any trouble.
Who is that, Lovely? I hear unfamiliar footsteps, love.
Visitors, dearest. No one we know. Sorry for that. My husband's recently lost his sight. He's easily confused. Can I help you with something? We heard the Emperor sent someone to Paradise. Not that we figured it would matter much to us. Yes, we're Adirans. Once were, anyway.
A lifetime ago.
Strange to see us living out here in the shanty town, I suppose.
Okay.
We have...
It's true. Only a matter of time before their friends spot us in the city.
We don't want any trouble. Just to live our lives in peace. So, it's time to move on. Only it's not so easy as just walking out the door.
Aye, there's the truth of it.
First off, we need a...
Ondra's kiss, the apothecary said. She'll be able to get these eyes back in shape.
Only the apothecary didn't have any. Said it grows by the Eastern Gorge, overlooking the massive skeleton of some beast. Dangerous place. Rumors of Zarips and bandits. I'm sure it's nothing the Emperor's own couldn't have.
The Emperor's finest.
If
That'd be
it's
me.
not too much to ask,
Emperor Meyer.
we also need to get our land deeds for
Peas in a
Thirdborn.
pod.
We bought them through an Almauer broker in the city, but we haven't been able to get them. We don't want to show up without shelter and means in Thirdborn. Every bit of money we didn't spend on transport, we put into buying that land.
Right. Except we haven't heard from the broker in weeks.
Everything's already been paid for. He just needed to get the documents in order. If you could get them for us, we'd appreciate it. Oh, bless you, Envoy.
Alright. Ooh. I see you. This just goes down.
Don't worry, this place is sturdier than it looks.
Funny when the music-
Supplies you need for prices
Sorry, I
you
got
can
it.
afford.
Can't believe we're stuck here thanks to the shutdown.
Does it get any worse than this?
Oh, it's
Word? It's like that then? How did it go? Can I turn on my sensitivity? Who put it on hard? The hell? Why? Oh, shit. Doing all these different things. Yeah, that. Sure, sure. I'm not worried about the acceleration. I always end up fucking shit up. I didn't read what that thing said. That's fine. That's not, but it's gonna be fun. The game, Dying Light. Whoop. Okay, Damn. I'll do that. Give it a little bit of ease. Bah. I can make that. Stealing all that shit. It's all mine. Ooh. Chest. No! You think that'll break fall damage? Time to find out. Does not.
Any luck with the search? Well, not the gods. Thank you. Let me see them. Don't worry, I will. In fact, you can have mine. It's enchanted. Might be some kind of luck for you. Ah, don't mention it. Just one more thing. All this time, I've been sure this was Helia's doing, but maybe it's just superstition. Do you really think the gods curse us over past mistakes? That's what I was afraid of. Now I probably owe Helia an apology for all this.
And that's what we wanted. Stealing all your shit. It's all mine.
one tops my prices, guaranteed.
You know what?
Welcome to my store.
I don't care. The hell's that? Fire damage. Damn! So expensive. I don't care that much. Ooh, we need that. Ah, that's all right. We'll go get the lockpick.
Cheap wares for cheap folk.
Damn. Excuse me. Thank you. Ooh. This is what I wear on my other character. It looks just as good on the female body too. And this looks just as bad. We'll carry on. Garbage, actually. Wow.
After your voyage, it must be nice to spend the night on dry land. You know, for most people, getting sent to the living... But, according... I should ask you for some good campfire stories later. Okay.
No.
Anyway,
That's what I meant.
talk of the plague inland certainly has folks here stirred up. Is that why the Emperor sent his personal mystic to the living lands? Oh, that almost does sound like a punishment. I don't know how you investigate a so-called plague of the soul, so better you than me. Being a godlike, I don't suppose your patron deity gives you any unique insights into matters of the soul, do they? I thought every godlike knew their god. That's one of the stranger things I've heard. And out here, that's saying something. Sorry, these are unusual times. I haven't met anyone who's really seen the Dream Scourge yet, but that hasn't. Refugees are flooding in from outlying regions. The guards are restricting access to the city. And people are making offerings to the gods for everything from hangovers to indigestion, just in case. I like your confidence. Just be careful how you express it. Unfortunately, the presence of so many Adiran troops and the rumored exploits of the Steel Garrote paladins supporting them is only making a tense situation worse. I think that's why the Clavenger accompanied your ambassador.
Down a touch. That way it's not so bothering. I think that's good. Nah, so that's alright. I just want to do that. What happened? Oh. Heh.
Exactly. Paradise has been quiet lately, but I don't know how long that'll last. We're talking about an island that has been largely settled by nomads, exiles, and dissidents. People who tend to be suspicious of authority. But what about you? What's your stake in things? Besides your orders, of course. Just be careful where you say that. That's the kind of talk that may get people thinking you've got the Dream Scourge. I'll let you get some rest, but thanks for talking. It's good to be part of a squad again, even if it's just for a while. They say people afflicted with it have strange, vivid dreams and start confusing them with reality. What starts as a light daze becomes severe disorientation and eventually a bent towards chaotic violence. And then, fungal growths take over your body. So Dream Scourge. No, Dream Scourge is different. It spreads all over. Still, if you see any new mushrooms sprouting up anywhere unexpected, let me know. Until then, look on the bright side. The Living Lands is filled with people and things that are likelier to kill you first.
Whatever you say, Garrus.
It's the gateway to the Living Lands, a scenic port city that's as beautiful and dangerous as the wilds around it. Most visitors enjoy some mariner's porridge at the Ballarrock, a back alley shakedown, and then the sudden return of that porridge out of one end or the other. Then, if they've got any sins, they turn around and take their chances back where they came from, with authentic tales of their adventures in the Living Lands. It also has a reputation for making corpses out of people. These days, we have a few more would-be adventurers trying to leave their mark on the place. The Living Lands means a hard-won second chance for the people who settle here. But first, you've got to survive it. And the island gives no quarter. The folks who say that either last the longest or the shortest. For a lot of people, the Living Lands is a last resort. They come fleeing war, debt, famine, the law. Take your pick. For others, it's freedom. To seek glory, to redefine yourself, to live in a way you can't, maybe even on pain of death wherever you come from. Oh, little of everything. Rawatai is famous for storms and rocky soil, so I figured if I'm going to live in a hostile environment, why not pick some place where things grow? It seemed like a good idea at the time. Used to be, if you could last out here, you could count on being left alone. That's what some fear. Ilgard's new embassy and his alliance with the Stilgarrote smell like the authority and order that a lot of people came here to leave behind. But I don't mean to put that on you. I imagine you're tired of having to answer for every Adiran who sneezes into somebody's stew. So did my commanding officers. I joined up with the Rawatai Navy as soon as I was old enough. I was part of our campaign to establish a foothold in the Deadfire Archipelago. Part of a long-term effort to reclaim our ancestral homeland and feed Rawatai from Deadfire's fertile soil. I believed in that mission. Additionally, we were helping Deadfire, bringing organization to the pirate-ridden archipelago and civilization to our distant Wana cousins. Yeah. The Huana didn't want us there. We spent almost as much time fighting the tribes as we did pirates and Wilder. And it was hard to see how any of our fighting and dying was feeding people back home. I'd always heard that war was supposed to temper us, strengthen us, but I didn't see that either. Some fell apart. Some bought into the cruelty that our continued presence required. Others didn't buy into it, but went along with it anyway. And that bothered me more somehow. I deserted. And I bounced between different mercenary companies for almost 10 years. Hey, not all of us catch on so quick. Besides, there were only so many options for a Rawataian deserter with no training and anything else. As a mercenary, I figured I could at least choose my battles and my crew. I ended up here, didn't I? It was more of the same. The only comfort was being part of a squad. By the time I came to the Living Lands, I'd seen enough. Had enough. I did. Yeah. For a while. Look, if I can give you some hard-won advice, stay on your toes. You're in a difficult position. Whatever your role asks of you, make sure it's something you're willing to give. Because you're the one who has to live with the consequences. Hey, advice is easy. The hard part's all you. That must have been 6 years ago now. I guess I was drifting, looking for a change. I was living in a settlement called Thirdborn. It's a rugged little place, lots of Rowatayan expatriates. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, we were talking about something else, yeah? What gave it away? My finely pointed teeth? Or the striking blue of my scales? Fair enough. My people are known to roam. Rowatai's hardly a hospitable environment. Many of us end up settling elsewhere, or making a living on the go. That's where you get the popular image of the Amawa bodyguard or mercenary. Then you must have come during our sunny season. Lashed by storms, battered by waves. We call it the rough country. And old trenchers say it's made us who we are. We do a lot of digging for irrigation, drainage, warfare, the occasional village tournament. Anyone from Rawatai has spent enough time in some kind of hole in the ground to be on a first-name basis with the worms. So, trenchers. Those of us who leave are scramble roots, hardy weeds that can survive just about anywhere. You'd fit right in with the Ranganui's inner circle. It's true that the same things that make Rawatai a difficult place to live have shaped our people and our kingdom. Our coral masons have built living harbors and fortifications along the coast to protect our ships and shelter our cities. For all our shortage of fertile soil, Rawatai's land is abundant in saltpeter, copper, iron, most of the other materials you need to outfit your military with weapons and cannons. We value struggling and striving together. It helped us survive and build one of the most powerful navies in Aora. You're not wrong. Though, my countrymen would point out that we had to expand to find fertile land to feed our people. And the scattered kingdoms we've absorbed in the process have joined one of the most advanced nations in the world. And that's what I like about the Living Lands, where most civic concerns are about as nuanced as a wall of sharpened stakes. Until recently, anyway. What do you want to know? I'll be here if you need me.
Where'd the big rock? Where'd the big rock go? It's not wrong. Holy yapsage. Now let's go.
Hilly is tits.
someone was actually brazen enough to sneak into the camp for this.
This? People are angry. They can't see how much good we've done for everyone since we got here. They'll come around, though.
Yeah, we'll get this cleaned up right away, envoy.
What? I'm just understanding something. Whatever, I'm okay.
You take lead. Finding out this good. On your right.
That's one for us.
Damn.
Those must be your ambassadors, man. That's a bad sign.
We've got trouble. Uninvited company.
Grave robbers. Incarnating as rats.
What was that about grave on? My bad.
Well, I'll be damned. You lads see this?
That's no godlike.
Seriously, Tiny? Do you not see?
I still don't like it when you call me that.
Tiny's got a point, though. Thought your kind had vanished. Sure, sure. If you want to keep remaining, there's better places to do it than on our claim. Lucky for you, I'm not really in the mood for killing today. I'm here to liberate the dead of their valuables. What's your excuse? Oh, how sweet. You're my kind of people after all. Too bad we got here first, and there ain't enough to share.
Go find your own grave to loot. This is our claim. Boss? Little help here?
Yeah, I've had enough of you, God.
Worse enough! Dead!
One for you!
Worse enough!
Let's see what you got.
Nope. You can actually fight fighting you. But I
as the depths. Mogren's fury. Keep it away from me.
Worse than rot!
We do love those. Ah! Fuck. Oh, you can.
How'd you do that?
You take lead.
Take your best shot.
Worse than rot!
Next one's mine.
Dead!
Come and get me! coming from the rear.
Worse than rough! Man! Worse than rough! Be your sake!
Zarp's ahead.
Another glorious battle.
Oh, yes. Okay. What have they? No, it's probably not the same one.
Everything out here's been getting more aggressive. Militia's trying to hold the wilds out however they can.
How do they? This is central to all your weapons. Jesus. That's
What a way to go.
that's insane. God.
Quiet as the depths.
Worse than rough! Worse than rough! Seek!
Another dab. Oh no, you don't.
Worse than rough!
Hey! I thought I was. Never mind.
Be your sake!
This is where treasure map used to that I found later.
Hargrun and Bill, careful. Let's fire nearby.
Worse than wrath!
I cannot do it. Don't try it.
Worse than wrath! Worse than wrath!
Wilds are getting deadlier by the day, but people have to eat. Unseen, unheard.
Worse than wrath!
Ooh. Miss me.
Yeah.
I don't think you're meant to get into there, but you can. So.
Not bad. It's got natural light, right on the river. Just needs a little upkeep.
Worse than wrath! Be your sake! Worse than wrath! Be your sake!
Next one's mine.
Worse than wrath! Be your sake!
This used to be a shortcut to Emerald Stair. Then the land got other ideas.
Is that all you got?
A rot seeps through here. Who poisons us? We cannot see.
I'm always telling visitors we're not as crazy as they've heard. Odd. Didn't used to be this way. I could take care of that if you want. I got a bad feeling about whatever that bear's chomping on. That's a bad way to go.
Just like the good old days.
It's almost like the brambles are trying to crush that house. Right behind you.
One day, all this unexpected work. Oh, I should probably stop wasting this.
Zarups. They don't usually venture out here. Wonder what's got them riled up.
Where's my mark? Over here!
The scourge invades. Claw it out. It breathes. It is close.
That's the clavicle. What happened?
Are you blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the bear. Are you blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the bear and we'll talk after.
You're mine now! Come and get it!
Worse than rock!
You monstrosity! Well done!
What happened to that bear?
Oh, poor bastard. One of Ludwine's toy soldiers. I never even learned their name. Oh, my savior. Oh, thank the gods. Your arrival couldn't have been more timely. Well, the Claviger and I were investigating a disturbance. But sadly, it got the better of us.
Eamon was no stranger to disturbances, inside or outside the city walls. I never would have expected him to be caught off guard.
Ambassador Falchion Heelguard at your service.
Yeah, I don't like this guy.
And you must be our Imperial envoy. Better late than never, I say. I'm happy to drop the formalities if you are. Oh, pity you were too late for the Claviger. Damn good fellow. It was the bear that killed him, of course. This wilderness has been a little too wild of late. Envoy?
She raises a fair question.
On my honor, as your countryman, his death was not of my doing. Let's speak no more of this. We heard alarming reports of a blight in the wilderness, and a strange corruption moving toward the city. The changes in the ecosystem are expected, but this one was progressing too rapidly to ignore. We tracked the corruption all the way here, but all we found was that creature gone mad. So, the rumors of plague were true. The situation is more dire than I imagined. We need a plan of action before whatever this is consumes the living lands.
We are here. Come to us. Commune with us. We have waited for you. Come.
What's the matter? Can you hear me? This has happened, The Emperor trusts your judgment, and so do I. Whatever you think is best, I'll support it. You know something of our troubles. That much is clear. What would you have us do?
Right behind you.
Oh, just be careful. The Emperor would never forgive me if anything happened to you.
Take it slow. We'll be right here.
It is you. Come closer. We feared you were but a dream. We wake from seasons of slumber. We have been waiting. A colony of insects. The many united by one purpose. Mycelia twining through the loam, taking and giving in equal measure. We are the ache in the land, the roots that run deep. And you are familiar to us. Our memories are fractured, but you too are alone in your strangeness. Godlike. This term means nothing to us. But why would you belong to another, shackled to their will? Shackled like us to rot and corruption. It spreads and festers and seeps and crawls. Poor bear. Poor us. Poor you. Yes, the air sings with its spores. It is everywhere. We can feel it. We fear it. We can see where it spreads. It is an infection. A foreign body invades. The host fights back. We feel the pain of this intrusion. It overwhelms us. If an animal sickens after a fight, as it howls and sings its agony. What do you do? Nurse it, care for it, grow it like the vines. We were loved once, perhaps. We remember, almost. A thought, like motion in the water. The rot festers. We could suck the poison out. Let green things grow in its place, and we could give you the gift of our healing touch. But a favor for a favor. Would you help us in return when we ask it? A favor for a favor, then. This place shall heal, and you shall know our power. We tire. New again this world, new again words. We will find you soon.
Incredible. Envoy, I don't know what you did, but that was miraculous.
You all right? You look like you were in a trance for several minutes.
What happened? What can you recall? Spare no detail.
I've said the same thing after a flask of Eric, but I know better than to trust that feeling.
I think you may have overexerted yourself. Once we're back in civilization, bed rest is in order. Inquisitor Ludwig will need to hear of this. I've agreed to share my findings with the Steel Garrote, as long as they do the same. Not that she has any interest in ecology. Ludwig is obsessed with our security. Sees enemies lurking around every corner. Ah, I heard that you two had a connection. Well, she is as you knew her, for better or worse. The Steel Garrote provide us some much-needed protection, but they answer only to themselves. We have our interest in the living lands, and they have theirs. A mutually beneficial arrangement. Stay out of their way, and they'll return the favor. Make sure and use that to your advantage. You never know. It might come in handy. We'll talk more at the embassy. I'll ensure the Paradise militia give you free passage into the city. Ah, Envoy, what you've done here is truly amazing. Let's keep up the good work, eh?
Just watch your step. There are swaths of the city barely more civilized than this. Whatever the Inquisitor's like, she can't be worse than that bear. Can she? full of surprises, envoy. I'd heard God Knights have strange powers, but I've never known one to heal an entire grove. Guess your Emperor really did send the right person for the job, huh? Still, you have your work cut out.
The path to Paradise is a tad overgrown, but I can find my way back.
Whoops.
Old fella who used to live here ended up in one of those shanties by the dock. Now I see why.
Worse than rot!
Good fight. That looks valiant. Want to do the honors and open?
builders and explorers. Now, the last of them live in an old keep in Galloway's tusks. The Silence never taken kindly to settlers.
Then! Seek! Worth and wrath! Worth and wrath!
Come and get me!
Booyah.
Worth and wrath! Seek! Worth and wrath!
Driven.
Keep your distance.
Isaksobu!
Hey. Looks like that broke off of something. Wonder where it goes.
Watch your back!
Okay.
No good.
Not looking so good.
Worth and wrath!
Not ideal.
Locals call this the Pilgrim's Path, but no one really uses it anymore.
Weapons still doing the job. Oh no.
Worth and wrath!
Let's see what you got.
Worth and wrath! In your sake!
One for you.
Unseen, unheard.
This one's mine.
Worth and wrath!
Hey, over here.
I suck so good!
We make a good squad. Coming in hot.
Damn.
Come and get me!
Worse than rock!
Next one's gotta find you better armor.
This is the other map. I think this one. I don't remember this. Not what I thought it was. That's right though. Yeah, I think I like that more.
Isn't that the herb those adherent refugees need?
he doesn't have one? What? I leveled up though. Whatever.
Watch the left.
I think worth and rot.
I'm gonna make an executive review.
Guard doesn't. Nice work. That'll help against whatever we face out there. Anyway, Hildegard doesn't seem like the kind of man you'd send to the frontier, does he? You seem much better suited to it. I haven't seen this much excitement in a while. Perhaps I've got you to thank for bringing it with you, Envoy.
Bro, back up. Bro, stank.
Someone there? Stop right there! It's the... Here we go!
Ahic worth and rot!
Over you!
Ahic worth and rot! Worth and rot! Seek!
Coming from your right!
There you go. Cut it out.
Isoksogu!
Damn. north. I don't know. I want to play wild so bad. We got one more hour. Fuck. Damn.
Stand back.
I'll take the bonus salmon over stun.
Show me what you got!
you've come back. That's splendid. Gladwine can finally get some relief.
Aye, I could use some, love. Many thanks, envoy.
Were you able to get us our land deeds? We'll leave you to it then.
Town looks nice from out here.
Looks better inside.
Yours isn't the only ship that's gotten into trouble around here.
The Adirans had to start boarding the ship. Boats are being revoked.
I think worth the run!
Yours isn't the only ship that's gotten into trouble around here. Surprised they'll let us walk out of here.
You're gonna have to use the city's main gate until we get word. Don't...
I can't believe you did it.
Envoy!
should not be here. You should be free, whole, the blood feeding your veins. Why are you here? The arrow struck. Then your soul found us, here in the emptiness, where the gods live and the dead wait. A cage, a prison. We feel the souls of multitudes, a current beneath the skin of this place. We could dip our hand in once, feel them near us. But now, we are trapped like wasps in amber. But you should be alive. This place does not matter. The branches of your life were pruned. An arrow broke the skin. It carried poison to your veins. A festering blot of corruption spread through the root and sap. It stilled your heart. It silenced the song in your mind. As many as the beetles and worms in the soil. But we do not want that. We could send you back. Just this once. You think of us, with your own escape so near. We are moved and decided. We will use our waning strength to free you. Then you must find us. Free us from our prison. You are ours. We tend to the sprout on the bough. Breathe deep. All birth is agony.
You're awake? Thank the gods. For a second there, I thought I had a problem on my hands. A voice? Tell me more. Fascinating. I wish I could tell you what it means, but this is new territory for me. Your friend here carried you halfway across the city. Made quite the spectacle.
Probably not the grand imperial entrance she was aiming for. Glad to see you with us. I was sure you were already on your next trip around the wheel, but I brought you here just in case. If anyone can work a miracle, it's Liviana, though whatever restored you is beyond even her skill. A voice? I take it you don't mean Liviana ordering me around.
There's something I still don't understand. Don't get too excited. When you play with life and death, there are bound to be consequences.
What does this mean for her? Should she expect anything else strange? Other than coming back from the dead, I mean.
That depends on a few things. Visions and hallucinations? Likely. Manifestations of past lives? Uncommon, but possible. Sounds like the echo of a past life. I wish I could tell you more. This is far beyond my expertise. You should visit Runid, our local watcher. She would know what to make of your strange, stubborn soul. I don't blame you for your misgivings, but Runid is the real thing. Go and see for yourself. A watcher examines the soul down to its very core. I can't think of anyone more qualified for the job. Runid's shop is in the hills to the northeast. A bit of a walk. Just head out of the gate to the east of town and follow the path that curves to the north. It should be perched up in the hills. Oh, but avoid the Watcher in Hightown. She's a known charlatan. I'll send word to the ambassador that you survived, but he'll no doubt want to talk to you. I hope you aren't thinking of confronting your killer. Not that it's any of my business. Head up the stairs outside my clinic and take a left onto the main road. That'll get you to the embassy. Apologies. Paradise is a bit of a maze, especially to newcomers.
Don't worry. I know which is why I should go with you. Your assassination is bound to have stirred things up. Don't mention it. Besides, I don't want this to blow up any more than you do. The sooner we solve your murder, the better for everyone. And we should talk back at camp. I'm hoping you can help me understand what just happened to you.
Envoy. What?
Hey, I had a dream about you.
I'm gonna wrap up the stream here and then get some eats before I start.